Friends, hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Kine, and here we speak, we talk, we help each other discover true selves that we may inspire others to do the things that inspire them. Of course, the African way. And if that is something that you're into, you must be into it. Click subscribe, turn on the notification bell, you'll be notified every single week whenever we post. Otherwise, today I want to share with that person who is at a certain place in their lives where they're not seeing progress, where they're not seeing the money they expect to see, yet they're putting in the hard work, where they're not seeing the connections that they believe they must be having at this particular time in their life, where you're putting in a lot but then you're not seeing the returns as you want, as you expect them, as they ought to be. You're seeing other people succeeding in different spaces of their lives, but yours, it is sort of stagnant. I think I got the answer because of recent I was sharing with a friend, and I think I was at that particular point, but I got the answer today, and that is what I've come to share with you. So before you quit, maybe watch this. So friends, before we go any further, I want us to write this down, or probably understand this firstly before we go any further, that the earth that we are living on, this universe that we are living on, it has principles and laws that govern it. Things just don't happen. You get what I mean? You will hear people who are teaching about finances. I heard Sorella Mo saying money oftentimes goes to where there is organization. You get what I mean? You'll actually see it even in school. People who were always sharing, it turns out those people had more probably at their home. People who give, receive. So there are laws that govern the planet that we are living on. There are laws that govern the universe. Very many, if you want to do, you can do an intricate study about it and you'll find out more about this earth that we are living on. But today I came to talk to us, people who are not seeing things happening the way we expect them to see. You've been doing a particular business for a particular period of time, but you're not seeing the returns that you ought to see. Or you've been doing probably a YouTube channel, like for me, I've been doing YouTube, but there are some people that started of recent, and I've seen their numbers skyrocketing, but I personally, I'm not seeing the growth that I'm supposed to see. So it got me wondering. A friend of mine came to my inbox and we were sharing about these things. She knows. Today I got the answer. I got the answer to this issue. Oftentimes God doesn't want to give us things before we are ready for them. You get what I mean? We need to prepare, the preparation stage. I'll give you a typical example, and Lisa will attest to this because she teaches about families, building stronger families. Lisa Kusima, check her channel out. If you're a mother and you want to give birth to a child, but you want that child to come out in 5 months, not in the 9 months period that the child is supposed to come out in, then you might find yourself spending more time in the hospital trying to intubate that which was supposed to be intubated within on the outside. You get what I mean? So instead of waiting for the 9 months, you want the child to come out in 5 months, and when the child comes in 5 months, you find that they have to be intubated. It might take a longer time because of complications here and there. That means if we rush the process, that means if we rush the preparation, that means if we go through shortcuts, we might not see the things that we want to see. We might not see the progress that we must see. We might not actually get to the levels where we must get to, because there are principles, there are laws that govern certain things. I'll give you another example. We all know eggs. Literally, we all know eggs. Actually, you might even have had one for breakfast. Let's consider this to be an egg. I'm sorry, all the eggs here we are eating. So let's consider this to be an egg. When this eggshell is broken from the outside, it might be a sign of death. You get what I mean? It might be a sign of death to what is inside. But when the breaking of this eggshell is from within to out, you get what I mean? It's a sign of life. Why? Because that which is within it, that chick has hatched and it has now gotten the ability to break forth, and it is now coming out as a chick. When we rush the process, instead of breaking from within, we want to get shortcuts to get us to where we want to when we are not ready. I want to let us know that what is coming for us is so very much greater, that if we don't prepare for it, that if we don't align ourselves, if we don't submit ourselves to mentors, if we don't read books about different things, about mindset change, about finance, if we don't get our minds together, if we don't get life together, then we might not be able to handle what is coming. Even God doesn't want to give us what we are not ready for. There is someone who is praying to be rich. God, make me rich. I need money. I need money. But that person is just $30,000 from their death. So when that person gets the $30, the $30,000, they will literally spend it in things that will shortly all sum up to their death, and they will die. You get what I mean? So because God knows that when I give this person the $30,000, it's going to lead to their death, then he will not give it to you. So you might not be seeing the progress that you want to see, because probably you're not yet ready. You're not yet ready. You're not yet ready. I am not yet ready, but I'm in the preparation stage. That is what I've come to encourage you, that before you quit, many are quitting, many are losing jobs, many are giving up, because life is happening for everyone. But what is most intriguing is how you interpret what you're going through and how you apply yourself to the lessons, to the preparation, to the process, to the transformation that is within that preparation stage. So don't quit. Look at Jesus. Jesus, we see him being written about at the age of 12, and he was arguing with the teachers at the synagogue. He was arguing with them the scriptures. Yes, because he knew he was doing his father's job. But let me tell you something. We don't see him being written about anywhere until he was the age of 30. So literally that lifespan between 12 to 30, 18 years in between, we don't see anything about him. We don't see how he ate. We don't see how he slept. We don't see him doing nothing, but literally he's being prepared. And at the age of 30, he comes out ready for ministry. And guess what? It only took him 3 years to make such a spectacular public spectacle of what we are enjoying right now. He came and he paid the price, and he did all that in 3 years. If Jesus went through, if he submitted himself through a process, then why do you think you don't have to go through a process to prepare you? I want to let us know, as young African people, we must prepare for what is coming. We must prepare for the technological advancements that are coming. We must prepare for the economic changes that are coming. We must prepare for the political statures that are coming in our nations. We must prepare for the change, for the move that is coming in our times. Why? Because if we don't prepare, then it will be so bad, because opportunities will come and we shall not know how to react. We shall not know how to respond. We shall not know how to deal, because we didn't prepare. Now is the time to prepare. Trust the process. Yes, things are not moving the way you want. Don't quit. Hang on in there. Just imagine a butterfly. A butterfly comes from a pupil to a caterpillar. Very dangerous, very aggressive. Everyone sees it, they want to kill it. But after it goes into an hibernation, and what comes out of the hibernation is a beautiful butterfly that everyone wants to take a picture with. You get what I mean? So literally this preparation process is actually making us ready for the opportunities that are coming ahead as young African people, for the life that is coming ahead, for the wealth that is coming ahead. So this is the time to actually learn things. This is the time not to take shortcuts. If it is time to read. If it is time to share. If it is time to give. If it is time to be there for someone, be there for someone. If it is time to be entrusted, be entrusted. Because even the Bible says, he that is faithful in what is least, he will be entrusted with more. So it is important for us to prepare for the things that we are believing God for. It is important for us to prepare for the things that we want to see in the future. You want to be an engineer? It is important to prepare now. You want to be a father in the future? It is important that you get your work ahead. You get your field ahead. do something, start working, get a job, start up something, before you actually get into marriage and creating a family, because you need something that is going to be a basis, as sort of a support for the family. If you want to be, if you want to be a wife, it is time to start grooming yourself, grooming your character, grooming, those are the little things that we actually undermine, and just they are so very much vital for our destinies, for our next places in life. So this is what I want to let us know. You and I, as young African people, we need to trust the process. It is not the time to quit, but it is the time to submit ourselves to things that are growing us. It is the time to submit ourselves to things that are grooming us, that the things that are bringing the best out of us. It might take 2 years for you. It might take 3 years for someone. It might actually take 5 years for someone. But we are different. We are not supposed to compare each other. Why? Because you might be comparing yourself with a hatching chick, and yet what is supposed to hatch from within you is an ego. You get what I mean? So let us not compare ourselves with other men. So before you quit, before you give up, before you let go, trust the process. There is light at the end of the tunnel. On the other side of the process is what you're looking for. On the other side of the process is a mature you, is a prepared you, is a well-groomed you, is a person that you actually want to be. So don't quit, don't give up, don't take shortcuts. Let us not take shortcuts as young African people, because there are principles, again I repeat, there are principles and there are laws that govern Earth, that govern the universe, and we cannot take shortcuts at this particular time. Even when you take shortcuts, you'll find out that things will backfire in the near future. So let's trust the process. God bless you. And just in case you missed this, we are talking about why we need to work together. This video, it will actually help you, the power of teamwork. You and I need to work together, and there's an offer in there. So if you're interested in it as a young entrepreneur, check it out and I'll see your response. God bless you. My name is Simon Kine, and I'll catch you in the next one.